Hi, welcome to Happy Now Olivia, a channel dedicated to the pursuit of happiness, because you don't have to wait. You can be happy now. I'm Olivia. Today I'm going to talk about gratitude, one of the most important emotions to being happy now. Today is a special day for me. It's my last day of active duty in an almost 8-year Air Force career. Today, I put on my uniform for the last time. If you've watched my biography video, you know that joining the military was the last thing I thought I would ever do after studying film and television. Since then, after deploying 634 days, flying 1,359 hours, 144 flights, including 62 higher headquarters missions, I have so much to be grateful for how this experience has shaped my character and my life. I'm grateful I came back in one piece. Every single one of those 144 flights, I was scared to death, especially in those last few flights. Every noise, every bit of turbulence, every threat, real or perceived, my heart would race, and I would pray, God, please, please, let me live. There's so much I want to do. There's so much I want to achieve. Please, let me do my job and help these pilots land safely. One more time, please. Just one more time. In those last few missions, I was so afraid to die because I was so excited to live. Those missions were 12 to 20 hours long, where my colleagues kept me awake hour after interminable hour. It doesn't count the many sleepless hours before and after, and the progressive lack of sleep for days, for weeks. Sometimes you want to give up. You're so exhausted, you can barely keep your eyes open. You're so frustrated with the bureaucracy, it's like fighting quicksand to try to make a difference. There are things you see no one should ever have to see. There are sacrifices you make that cost you your health and your relationships. But through it all, your faith never shakes. No matter what, you never give up, because you have a duty to this nation, because you made a commitment to protect freedom, because what you do matters beyond your exhaustion, your frustration, and your fear. Because you're grateful, you're still here. If you watched my intro video, you know that I was searching for happiness for a long time. When I found it, I realized there was something I was feeling all the time, and that was gratitude. I've always been a glass half full kind of person, able to see the big picture and usually be grateful. But suddenly, I was thanking God repeatedly, several times a day, for everything. I wanted to know what the connection between gratitude and happiness was. I talked to 2 different therapists, but they didn't illuminate me with any new information beyond what I was already feeling. No one has written a comprehensive book on the subject of gratitude that I know. Finally, I found several journal articles in psychology that outlined the psychological, social, and physiological benefits of gratitude. People who engage in practicing gratitude are happier, healthier, and more optimistic about the future. They don't focus on the deficient and negative aspects of their lives. They're able to appreciate and be grateful about their current circumstances. Gratitude strengthens social bonds and friendships, allowing people to feel more loved. It also neutralizes negative emotions and helps us to adapt to and cope with the different challenges of life. So what if you're the kind of person who sees life as a glass half empty, not used to being grateful regularly, not raised to see the big picture? Gratitude is an emotion we can train ourselves to feel. For some, it may be easier than for others, but it is possible for everyone to cultivate gratitude consistently. I talk about how to create new positive neural pathways and how to rewire our brains in detail in my therapy video. But a simple exercise we can do to train ourselves to be more grateful is to write down every morning or every night or both several things we're grateful for, and then express and share our gratitude with a stranger who may be kind to us and with the people in our lives with whom we share our deepest relationships. The more we reflect on the things we're grateful for, the more it will become a habit and come naturally to us. I have so much to be grateful for. Every day I get to live is another day I get to be happy and make a difference in the world. I'm grateful to have worn the uniform until today, to have been able to give back to a country I love. It has been an honor to serve, and I want to thank the extraordinary men and women I have trained with, worked with, and flown with. You have been some of the most dedicated and hardworking people I have ever met. Every day, you put your needs and the needs of your families aside for the safety of this nation, and you do whatever it takes to get the mission done. Thank you for allowing me to serve with you. To all those who have served, it's because of you that this nation stands strong and proud, a beacon of freedom. It's because of you that I get to stand here today. Thank you for your service. To all those who serve, because you choose to put on your uniform, tomorrow I get to wake up free to live the rest of my life and achieve the rest of my dreams. Thank you for the sacrifices you make for my freedom. Every single day, the more grateful I am, the happier I am. And I know the more grateful you are, the happier you'll be. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it. And consider subscribing so you can get the latest Happy Now Olivia video. In addition, I'd love to hear in the comments below how gratitude has affected your happiness. Remember, happiness is an active choice. You don't have to wait. You too can be happy now. Thanks for watching. See you next time.